You know, whenever I hear the word prevent, I think of it in a rather extreme terms, like preventing means it will not happen. And to prevent an attack is, I think, not something you should try to achieve. The reason I say that is, you know, on the internet, communications can be directed towards anybody. They have to, or the system wouldn't work. So the attack, I don't think it can be prevented. You can make it less likely by not angering certain adversaries or being a little too attractive as a target. But the thing is, if you can't prevent it, what you can do is you can cope with it. And the term that we like to use to help understand the coping is resilience. If you believe you can prevent attacks or keep them out, you probably need to be educated more about how this field works. That's like saying, I don't want to receive any junk mail, or I don't want to receive any bad news in the mail. In order for your mail system to work, you have to be able to receive what's in the mail. And once it comes in and you open it, then you're going to have to suffer the consequences. So I would say, think about it in terms of risk management, not risk elimination. Think about resilience, which means reduce the likelihood to the extent you can by not making yourself an attractive target. And so things I mentioned before, reduce your vulnerability so that if it does happen, maybe the initial impact inside your network is going to be limited as opposed to immediately getting to so many of the important places on that network. And then the impact. Make sure that, again, through network segmentation and other very good hygiene practices, that if you do get attacked, if it is successful because you were vulnerable, that you minimize the impact that actually takes place. And that's what we believe is resilience. And I would say this, the technical storm that occurs when an event happens, right behind it is the legal storm. And the way you address the technical challenge and how you go about identifying what the attack vector was, what the payload was, what is the payload capable of doing, what did it actually touch, what didn't it touch, and how do you know that? If you do this correctly, it should fit directly into what the attorneys need in order to fend off a negligence lawsuit or a regulatory inquiry that says, I think you were at fault. And come back and say, no, we were doing risk management, we prioritized intelligently, and I have the proof to back up what I am saying. That anticipation of the legal arena while you're dealing with the technical is, I think, what the kind of service you and your audience deserve to have.